5 people are going to kwenda kusimama. I know saizi ukiuliza watu wana register political parties watakwambia no, we can even decide to form a coalition. But if we cannot agree now, how sure are we that we are going to form a coalition in future? Because the more we stay split, the more a lot of differences inatokea kati yetu. And chances of reconciling inazidi kukua dim. So I agree with you, KOT. I like the piece that you are making now. Even I think in the near future, nataka tuone tukitengeza platform, tumlete huyo Sam Otero, tumlete Anifa, tumlete, all those people ambao tulianza wote movement. There is nothing that is irreconcilable. Important is that we know why we started this movement. It was not about personalities. It was not about personal differences. You don't need to start screaming KOT, analala namna gani, anafanya scandal gani, anaongea namna gani. No. We not started the movement because of KOT, Mabonga. Our goal is William Ruto, and William Ruto is still there. So why are we diverting now? Kuangalia ati sijui KOT jana sijui alisema nani, sijui KOT alifanya nini, sijui Morara sijui amefanya nini. It was not about these people. Our objective is still there. Nani kwanza kutoa hiyo. Now Ruto umesikia mara nyingi, hata juzi wakati alikuwa analeta kina Raila akisema government ni kubwa, inatosha kila moja. That is the only thing that ninaweza kusikia Ruto. So tukitoa Ruto, government ita accommodate kila moja. Lakini tusifike huko kwanza. Tuanzie hapa. It is only because of unity that we can be able to defeat our enemy. Personal differences will always be there. Even with your own blood brother. You cannot tell me that you have brothers that sometimes hausikii kwamba kuna vile wamekuudhi, but do you cut them off? No. They will still be your brothers. We were united for a common purpose. And that common purpose is still there. So tuachize my differences. Hata kama unasema sijui nani alikuwa ameenda wapi, nani alikuwa ameenda wapi, umeenda wapi, umerudi na ukasema guys we are still together. Let's remain on the course. So KOT, I support you. In movement, hatuhitaji kubea grudges. Maanake tunajua kwamba we are fighting one common enemy. Tukienda kuinda simba, alafu tuanze kupigana huko msituni, simba atakuwa anakuja akikula moja baada ya mwingine. Ndio sababu Waswahili wanasema vita vya panzi neema ya kunguru. The more we are fighting, the more Ruto is benefiting. The more we are fighting, the more our enemy is finding opportunity to infiltrate us. So ninakuunga mkono KOT 100%. This is what I've been expecting to hear. And I tell you, this is a good information now that you can relay. Let's reconcile. Let's stick together. Tusianze kupigana. Movement inahitaji watu. Movement inahitaji marafiki. We need to form alliances. Even as we are talking of alliances, not all politicians tutaweka kwa gunia moja. There are those that are useful to us. Akina Martha Karua uliona juzi yako katika mstari wa mbele anapigania juu ya Morara. Okia Omtata, he has been with us. Ruben Kigambe, he has always been with us. These are people that we need in our movement. They are useful to us. And then there are also people that we can use them the way they have been using us. For example, hata huyu Rigiji akikuwa impeached, we can put him behind us because atakuwa na information ambayo itatusaidia to know the weakness of Ruto. We have to understand that. Hatuwezi kusema tu kwamba ati hapana hata sisi tunaringa tu. No. We have to be wise in a movement. Kuna watu, yes, we cannot allow them to be in front. But we need them amongst us because they have information that we need. That is why watu kama kina Martha Karua, they have been in these spaces for very long time. They have been in movement for very long time, revolution. There are some secrets that they know that we don't know. There are some connections that they have that we don't have. This war that we are in is not a small war. Kupigana na serikali anywhere in this world is not an easy thing. Serikali huwa iko na system. Watu mkisikia tu system is not system within the country, even outside the country. You think Ruto anatoa pia na jote? So we need to know how the system works. And all of us, we can be rest assured that we don't know how that system operates. But there are people that they have been in those lines and both they know how to penetrate those systems. The reason why unaona Raila hajawahi kuuawa ni sababu yeye ni mtu alikaa na akapenetrate na akajua how the system works. The reason why Raila unaona na zingine anaweza kupeleka maandamano hata katishiwa, lakini uko na simu moja imetoka somewhere na president akanyamaza na president akaanza kumtafuta kufanya handshake na yeye, because amejua kupenetrate. We cannot just go blindly. So we don't need to be divided. We don't need to be divided. This is not a small war. This is not a child play. It's not a child play. Hata si jambo tunaongea hapa. Don't think that is a child play. Ukiwa na audacity ya kuzungumza, know that you are very daring and you already put your life in the line of danger. Basi tumejitolea. Wote ambao tuko hapa, hata listeners, wote tumejitolea. Lakini msifikiri kwamba tunikujitolea tu it is a child play. It is not a joke. When government declare you an enemy, these people, they have everything. They have intelligence. They have all the resources they need. They have technology in their disposal. We don't have. Yes, ulisikia kama ule Beatrice vile alikuwa anaongea hapa. She has all it takes, but what she lacks is resources. She has all the skills. But now government have both the skills and the resources to fight with us. And the mechanism. And the structures. Kwa hivyo hii Keoti anazungumza, the reason why unaona Keoti anazungumza, maybe hajataka kuzungumza kila kitu, but because of these few days he has been privileged, amezunguka hii Kenya na kuna vitu ambao ameona. Sio tu kwamba tu anaongea out of nowhere. Since Keoti atoke kwa online akatembea mashinani akaangalia, I'm sure kuna vitu ambao amejionea akajua yes, this is not a small journey. So guys, mtu asikuje kwa space tukaanza kurusha, tukaanza kusema as long as we are subscribing to the same cause, let's unite, let's focus, let's strategize as one. Mtu wote mwenye anatusupport, mtu wote mwenye ni enemy wa Ruto, we always say the enemy of your enemy is your friend. Automatically, there is no two language about it. The enemy of your enemy is your friend. Sasa mkishamalizana na your enemy, then now you know the side ambao huyo sasa enemy wa your enemy alikuwa anakaa. But as long as you are united for one cause, so Keoti, please, I would be very happy kwamba kuna siku ambao tunao spaces with all those people. Tusianze kupiga kina Kimuzi, tukapiga hawa kina nani. Watu wanafanya mistakes. We are human beings. We are human beings. Hakuna mtu anaweza kufanya makosa. Na we do mistakes, we regret, and we have to get back to the course. So kama kuna mistake mtu mmoja alifanya wakati mmoja, haimaanishi kwamba that is what defines them. Now, mtu kama this guy ambao tumekuwa tukipiga sana, Otero, just a mistake alifanya siku moja, na ile kazi alifanya from even before that June, and then tunasahau kila kitu just because of that one thing that he did. We sacrifice him. It is not fair. Baada ya kukua movement, enemy wake bado ni yule. Anifa ni mtu ambao unaona amefanya kazi nyingi. Even this guy that we keep on also attacking him, Boniface have fought for this government, against this government for a very long time. But now because government akina Itumbi wamekuja wakasukuma, because Dennis Itumbi, kumbuka ile kazi yako pale ni kuangalia. Kesho utasikia ameanza kusema KOT kina Morara sijui anachukua pesa kutoka wapi, sijui anafanya nini, and they would want to make us believe that those government bloggers, they are genius in their own way. If we are not careful, we are going to be misled. Same with NIS. They'll be here. They'll be even DMing you. Unakaa kidogo unaona mtu amekudiam. Umesikia story gani? Umesikia KOT. KOT unajua anafanya kazi Ruto. Asiwadanganye kwa spaces. And you will believe. They are in these spaces. They are strategizing. And that is why I agree. Unaona Beatrice anasema kwa nini Beatrice kumbuka ni sorry. Nitakurifaa kidogo Beatrice lakini ametupatia insight nzuri. Yeah, she's a journalist. Amekuwa na these people. That's why she's not comfortable to discuss strategies here because she knows. So let's be careful. Na tuache mambo ya kubaguana. The more we get divided, the more tunamalizwa. Thank you so much, KOT. I support. Toria. Okay, on Sando.
Yes, sir. Thank you for recognizing me. Yes, I want to agree with everything that you've said. From a different perspective, myself, I was a Baba diehard. Okay, up until he used the opportunity that we created to destroy everything that we built within a very short period of time just to benefit himself. So the fact that people from Ruto's side can look at me and say, like, trust me that I don't have anything to do with Baba anymore, is the same way I want to look at anybody who was working with Ruto before and now they don't want to work with him. Now those can be my friends. So I totally agree with what you said. Enemy of your enemy is your friend. It doesn't matter how, and the bottom line is that person is your enemy, both of you. So you can have a common purpose and, figure out ways to defeat him. Ruto is already getting defeated. We are defeating him in every way. Right now, what they are trying to do is to overwhelm us with a lot of bullshit in quotes. But I don't think they are smarter than we are. We are on the right path. All we just need to do is to keep going. I don't necessarily think that some of us are the ones throwing people who seem to be with us from the beginning under the bus. Maybe this is the work of the NIS and people who work for the government who are spreading false rumors and misinformation about the examples that you've given, the likes of Osama Otero. I don't think any of us has fought him really. Most articles are coming from the government bloggers, painting him in, a manner likely to suggest that he is working with Ruto. Myself, I've never blamed the nigger, For all I care, the guy just hosted the space and I joined that day. I don't think he did anything stupid. The only stupid thing he did that day was he was not in control. So they selectively picked people they knew. But I'm happy because KOT here got a chance to speak, and he's the only person who spoke to Ruto directly. At least we got represented there. So I don't blame him for anything. But After that date, so the things that came out was from the other side, the side that we are fighting. They have always tried to divide us, and they are trying to work so hard every day to divide us. They are here with us today. They will be listening. This is the reason why they've never hosted any kind of a space supporting the government. Now, I want to commend the job that KOT is doing. Kuzunguka, kuinject civic education. I think this is not a one-man job. We all collectively have to. I suggested myself, what I'm doing is where I come from, I want to make sure that I'm encouraging young people to stand up and vie and fight to fix the system. And by so doing, I'm also discouraging people who are the age of my father and older to simply slow down and retire and support young people. Why? And the reason I'm giving them is the system we have in place cannot allow them to lead us in a proper way. So it's better if they give us a chance, young people, to transform the system. The problem we have is the system. The systems are broken. Everything is broken. So it's going to take a couple of years to fix that. And that's why we want to encourage young people, just wherever you are. I know Kevin Mabonga is going to dethrone one stupid Didmas Baraza from that seat. I wish you all the best, by the way. We'll be behind you. We want to make sure that you get to that seat. And so I'm encouraging many young people here to stand up. Our enemy is Ruto. He's our enemy today. He's our enemy tomorrow. He's been our enemy ever since. As long as I can remember. This guy has always been against anything good. You know, it's all about himself and himself. That's all. Now, whatever the issues they're having in his government, whether or not they want to impeach somebody, I don't care, you know. He's never been one of us. He's never condemned any killings. He's never condemned any abductions. So I don't give a whatever shit about what happens to him next. Whether or not he gets impeached tomorrow, it's none of my business. In fact, that is even good for us. We want them all out. So if they are taking themselves out one by one, I have nothing to do with it. I'm never going to defend him. I want him out by tomorrow. And then if they decide to take one Moses Wetangula out, I don't care. I don't like them. They're in this rotten government, scandals after scandals. Let them take themselves out one by one. But the clock is ticking. I know if they are lucky to get to 2027, I think that's the end of their tenure. We are coming to sweep every swamp. They will not survive whatever that is coming. And they know it. They are not going to survive. We are going to sweep everything out. This guy is a one-term president. He's arrogant now because he's sworn in. That's okay. His time is running out slowly, but very, very fast. All we can do right now is to go back. Let us go back to our villages. You don't come from my village. I don't come from your village. What impact are you making on your own village? We should be our own ambassadors. We have to change this country. It's our obligation to change it. We have to speak to people directly, look into their eyes. I already know. In fact, by late last year, even before we started this movement, people were already getting tired of this guy. Nobody likes him. And that is one thing that pisses him off. That is one thing that gives Ruto sleepless nights. You think he doesn't know? This guy knows. He has intelligence briefing. He knows. Nobody likes him. So at the moment, nobody wants him to be a leader. So he's trying to, run everything to the anajaribu kuharibu kila kitu so that whoever who comes in next will have to start from zero. But that is fine. Wacha haribu kila kitu, but we will fix everything. We will fix everything, and some people will be jailed. Hapa Kenya too. I want to support whoever who is saying these people should be tried and jailed here in our country. They need to feel it here. Hawatoroki hawaendi mahali, wametuharibia inchi, wametuibia, watawekwa kwa jela hapa. So I agree with everything that you said, my co-host. It's time to unite. Do not get distracted. If somebody comes here and they start to talk about, blaming other people for some reasons, that is not why we're here. We have a common purpose. Ruto is our enemy. For us, whatever it takes to take him out, I'm in. Any plan, I'm in. That's all I have to say for now. Thanks.